request Mike to please come back on stage because he's someone, of course, we want to hear from. And I hand it over now to Mike for the inaugural address for Borzo Connect.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Mike. I am founder of Borzo, and I welcome you to the first ever Borzo Connect conference. So our plan today is to give you the most recent, most up-to-date knowledge about how to grow your business and make more money. But before we start, I have a couple of questions. So the first question, please raise your hand who heard about VFast company. VFast, who know VFast company? Okay, wow. My second question, raise your hand those who believe that Borzo and VFast is the same company. Interesting. Almost everybody believes. And that's right. This is the same company. You know, what happened? Why it was VFast and why it became Borzo? So let me tell you the story. First, I need to go back to 2016. At that time, we were a small Russian startup, but we found our product market fit. We grew like 3 times year over year, and we thought that Russia is too small for us. You know, Russia is a small country, like maybe 10 times smaller than India. And we just thought that we will run out of new clients soon. And we decided to look outside. And actually, we didn't want the big countries, we wanted big cities. Because, you know, big cities means that people are in a rush. And people want everything to be, you know, done very fast. So the 2 biggest cities we found at the time in our continent were London, UK, and Shanghai, China. It turned out to be a disaster. Yeah, so eventually we closed both the markets, but for different reasons. In London, we just didn't find demand. So the people they didn't search for the fast deliveries. So we figured that British people are maybe very traditional. So very traditional, they're pretty happy with the old ways of doing stuff, of the slow deliveries, and you know, nothing we can do about it. For China, it was another story, another reasons when we shut it down. And frankly speaking, I don't want to go into this. Just don't go to China. Okay, so if you have an idea to open business in China, this is a bad idea. Okay, anyway, when we were launching the business in London, we were in the mode of saving every penny. We were in bootstrap mode. And we decided that to set up the support in India. Actually, here is Mumbai. And after we set up office, we thought that, okay, why not to launch the business in India? Actually, we were not sure that there is a demand here because at that time we thought that, you know, it's quite easy to find someone to deliver, you know, the delivery boys at that time that you can just ask him to deliver something and you don't need the technology for that. But we were wrong. Actually, in India, we had probably the biggest demand. So I will come to it a little bit later. But now about the names. So after India, we launched a few more countries. We launched some countries in Southeast Asia, in Latin America, and every time we invented a new name for the companies in a new country. So it was in Russia, it was Dostavista. In China, it was Tangida. In Brazil, it was Click and Tregas. In Turkey, it was Hemen Getir. In Indonesia, it was Mr. Speedy. But after a while, we understood that it's really hard to operate with so many names. It just got too messy. It's hard from the design perspective, from the marketing perspective, communication. It's everything becomes very hard. So we thought that, okay, let's make a rebranding. Let's find a name and like make the one name for all. Now I understand that we should pick up the VFast name for everything, yeah, but anyway, it's Borzo, so we picked Borzo. And by the way, do you think that it means something? It has some meaning? Okay, I will now launch the first slide of my 2 slides presentation. This slide will express the meaning of Borzo in Russian, and you will understand how creative we are. Yeah, Borzo means fast. Actually, it means a little bit faster than fast. Yeah, it's kind of very fast. Let's get back to India. In India, we understood that there are like very high entrepreneurial spirit. There are a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of companies that want to deliver something. And we want that companies, actually, we want you to grow, yeah, because, you know, the bigger you are, the more deliveries we can do for you. We decided to make this conference to help you to grow. When we were preparing for this conference, we thought that, okay, what we should talk about. And we asked our clients, we asked you, and here are your answers. So you definitely want to know how to do a better sales, the better marketing, better packaging, and all other stuff. And I hope we gathered fantastic speakers who will address all these issues. Actually, when we were asking this question, we didn't ask, we said, what are your problems besides delivery? As if delivery is never a problem. But of course, we understand that delivery also can be a problem, and we're constantly working on making it better, and we keep innovating. And later today, you will hear from us about deliveries as well. And our Chief Product Officer Vladimir will tell you one of our latest innovation, how to get free deliveries. So don't go home until he tells you that. And speaking about innovations, one more little story I want to tell you is a story about how we launched Indonesia. First, we hired the general manager. The name of the guy was Ken. We hired him and asked him to set up an office, to hire employees to the Indonesian office, to get prepared for deliveries. While we were preparing our app and our website, actually to start working. One day, he sent us a email, and in this email he wrote, okay, this month we made that many deliveries. We're like, come on, stop. How did you make deliveries? We didn't start our app yet. We don't have a website. Okay, I had some friends. I have actually a lot of friends, and I called them and asked them if they need to deliver something. And I also write down on the piece of paper the telephone numbers of the delivery partners, and I called them and asked to make the deliveries. So yeah, we have some deliveries. So that means that you can innovate even with a pen and paper. But since that time, we made a big leap ahead, so we are now much more technological than that. I believe that every speaker today will tell you about their innovations, about the technological advancement that they make. I believe they're eager to share all of this with you. So let's our conference begin. So please, Alina. Yeah, by the way, I am the founder of the Borzo, but I'm not a CEO. So we have beautiful Alina, our CEO. Where are you? Oh yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes.
Very much for that Mike, some very, very meaningful insights. Let's hear it for Mike Alexandrovski, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Thanks,
of course,
Radhika.
we don't want to send Mike away without showing a token of our appreciation. So can I request Khushbu and Surbhi from the Borzo team to please join us on stage and present Mike with a token of our appreciation and gratitude. Can we have the mementos on stage, please?